Hello. Hi, Lois. I'm a little quiet. I was a little far away from my mic. I hope now it's better.
Hi, Auntie.
What? Hi, Mocha. Hi, Lois. Hi, B. Yes, I was like, if I move away from my mic, I think I am a little lower. How are you all? Sorry. How are you all doing? Hi, Robo. Oh, and hi, Owls. Welcome. Hope you're all doing well. I'm good. I have been honestly, I have been chilling a little bit for the last like a couple of days. But also, you know how it is. You get a couple of days off, but you still like got to do a lot of things. Like, for example, not too long ago, my brother messaged me being like, "Hey, so are you coming to like a kid's birthday party on Sunday?" And I was like, "Oh, which ones are like celebrating their birthday?" And my brother was like, "All of them." So I was like, "Oh shit. Okay. So, presents?" He was like, "Yeah." And he listed like a couple of things I need to find for the babies. Okay, maybe not babies. The oldest is like a teenager now. Speaking of birthdays, 1 week left. And I still like have no like, okay, I have an idea what to do, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna do a regular stream because I think it is falling on like Wednesday. So it should be perfect, right? Yeah, it is like exactly in 1 week. So it's my birthday is perfectly on a Wednesday when we stream. I think I'll start a little bit earlier. But I have no clue. Like maybe I'll set up some I don't know, 24-hour Wednesday stream. No, not 24-hour, but a regular stream, so one that's getting enough fiber fiber connection. No, I will not be reading Homestuck. Hi, Jill. Oh, you have a message from Enki? What is it? Eat fiber to be more regular. Oh, I had no clue. Okay, yeah, maybe. Speaking of which, I did buy some bananas this week, so if I start getting like low energy, I'm gonna grab a banana. So we are ready. Fast food simulator. Wait, I don't know the game. Jill, can you like DM me what game he means? Like, is it just called Fast Food Simulator? Like, but how does it? Is it like that game where you play a bunch of people working at the kitchen and you need to run around, or is it? Oh, still in the planning phase. Okay, okay. I was like, wait, now. Oh, thank you for relaying the information, and I'm just gonna reach out to him and figure out the deets. The deets. Yeah. Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, so I did some shopping. I had to go find some gifts for the kids, but also I have to nag a little bit because I have to say I went to the farmer's market to get my bananas. Also, Mocha, you asked, do you call it bananas or ananas though? Ananas is something else. Ananas is something else. But I still don't understand why in English you call it pineapple when everybody else in the world is calling it ananas. Regardless, so I went to the farmer's market to buy some fruits and veggies. And imagine, I'm standing in line to this one stall. There's a lady at the, at the window getting her shopping done. Behind her is me. And behind me is no one. I'm the only person in the queue. Like there's nobody else queuing for this place. And I have to say, I'm just chilling there. I'm just chilling, and suddenly I see like an older lady coming in, but she is not like standing behind me in the line. She's standing next to me in the line, and I'm like looking at her, and she's looking at me, and she is like, "Oh, I just need to ask one quick question." And I'm like, "Lady, I just need to buy one thing. Like, you can stand behind me." Because honestly, it happens a lot. But I can understand if there was like a line of 5, 6, 7 people behind me, and she would be like, "Oh, I just need to quickly ask if they have XYZ." I would be like, "Okay, ask." But I was the only person there. Like, I swear to you, the old ladies who are already retired are like the busiest people in the world, and they just need to be everywhere at once. So they can't waste even a second. Thank you. What do you mean apple on the inside? It does not look like an apple, or it does not taste like an apple. And I mean inside, when you cut it open, it does not look like an apple inside. How does that make sense? When I was to like a botanical garden a few years back, and I saw that the English name for Monstera was Swiss cheese plant, I can kind of get it, because Monstera has like holes in its leaves. Okay, I get it, but apple. And we only have one fruit here. It's just apples. Okay, I can understand how there's this young person to call me on my bullshit. Honestly, when I said that to her, she looked like she kind of blue screened for a second. She just looked at me like, huh? Like, because I didn't allow her to go before me in line. So then we stood in like awkward silence, but I moved closer to the window to like let her know that I'm not letting you in, lady. You can queue behind me. And yeah, when it was my turn, I was like, yeah, so this one thing, please. Thank you. Here, I'm paying. Thank you, bye. It took me like 20 seconds. She would have saved 20 seconds. Like, oh my gosh. But yeah. I'm so glad I can share this pain with you. In other news, I've been playing a lot of like Animal Crossing New Leaf. Is right? Wait, is this new on 3DS? Was that New Leaf? I think. Yeah. I forgot how fun that game was. Somehow it's more fun than the one on Switch, I have to say. I should be getting my charger this week. Nice. And once Mocha arrives in Poland, then we can get like Street Pass and such. So excited. Actually, it's middle-aged Leaf, but whatever. Isn't it like 20 years old or something? Wait. When did it came out? 2012. Okay, so it's almost 15 years old. Not 20. Almost 15 years old. Yeah, kind of like middle-aged leaf. Also, folks, just honestly, I have to tell you, why do I keep saying honestly? Because I'm such an honest person, I guess. Also, like in other life news, I had already some recruitment interviews and such, so we're getting the ball rolling. But speaking of getting the ball rolling, small reminder that now you can do like !VGen. I was very brave and I decided to open the commissions despite, you know, being hesitant at the very beginning, but I opened for the chibi model and the small creature. So Gel, speaking of Inky, I want to poke Inky a little bit. That listen. Help me get verified on VGen. Make this model. I'm gonna animate it. I'm gonna give you a discount or something as a first client or whatever. We'll see. New York was built closer to the building of original York than to the modern day, but they still call it new. Huh, that's not true at all. York is like 2000. Wait, what? York? Isn't the dog breed? And you immediately got like 3,000 comms, right? No. No, and I opened only for like for what was it? I think three or in total I think 5 slots. I opened 5 slots. So yeah. New York is named after the city of York in the UK. But the city of York in the UK is named after a dog, right? They had like a very special dog. And they decided to name the town after him. But yeah. Yes. So, if you know of anyone who is in the need of rigging, if we list the fruits, we can get those sales plus reviews in quickly, by the way. Maybe, hopefully. I'm also thinking of like doing some what is it called? Attachments? Not attachments. I can't remember how it's called in like English. For the VTuber models. Like for example, like the sunglasses that I get. But I was thinking like doing some stuff. Yorkshire is the shire of the city of York. Shire is an old word for county. Yorkshire Terriers are a breed of dog that originates in Yorkshire and is a terrier. Accessories, yes, thank you. That's the word. Every dog has its day. Yes. And all of the dogs deserve the world. Everything. So I was thinking about doing some like accessories. And maybe setting up a shop. I don't know, can I? I haven't checked if I can set up a shop before I get verified, or do I need to get verified to open a shop? I'll have to check. Oh my gosh. But yeah. I feel like there was something else that I wanted to talk about, but I forgot. So, by the way, you saw that this stream has hashtag sponsored because the developers of this game kindly reached out to me saying that, hey, would you play our game? And I was like, oh my god, it has frogs in it, absolutely. But I wanted to show you something before we go to the game proper. I of course had to check out the the developer and such. The game just came out, I think, like last week. But when I was checking out the developer to see if it's not a scam, sorry, but like you just gotta do that. I saw that they also have another game where you fish.
New fishing companion.
And you also play as
on
a
your
frog.
desktop.
It's the same frog, and I was like, oh my god, I love it so much that the developer has their theme. They just love frogs, and I was like, I need to show this to you.
Create your own little frog friend, catch funky, colorful fish, and dress up your amphibious body in fancy outfits. Meanwhile,
wait.
you can keep
When I put it in full screen, you can't see the frog anymore. Sorry about that. I'm just too round.
using your computer for the important things in life, as your pal bravely saves fish from a mysterious spreading algae infection. Sure, you don't have to help, but he won't mind if you do.
And the frog is saving the fish from a mysterious infection. So yeah, the developer has 2 games and both are about a frog. And I was just like, you know, you've got to build your brand. And sometimes your brand is frog. Hiding the frog from us. I just need to, you know, make sure he's safe. I just needed to make sure he's safe. But yeah, so when I was mailing the developer, I was like, yeah, of course. I mean, my community loves frogs. I quite literally wrote that in an email to them. And they were like, that's great. I mean, I already had like portfolio of playing frog games, like Frog Detective, Frog Fractions. I'm a frog streamer, I guess. If you don't like frogs, fuck off, fix your hearts to die. Exactly. It's a frog, eat frog world out there. I mean, I think we need more adorable frogs in our life. So, I decided it is perfect. We like frogs, we have more complicated feelings than fractions. Yeah, truthfully, that is a very fair point. Also, oh wait, another thing I completely forgot about. Last stream, we hit the milestone of my 600 followers. We went past 600 followers on Twitch. Yay! I remember a time with Char when we were reading a Julia Donaldson picture book. She's a very prolific children author over here, and one of the characters from one of her other series cameoed in the background. I love when they do that. That's much close to 607 followers. Ayy. Yes, we are almost there. Play frog games, silly follow up and croak. I just got also a recommendation of a frog game. It's not really a frog game, but it's a bear in a.
Yes, the shells will be mine.
It's a bear in a frog suit.
Soon it will be the end of frog time, and there's not a single soul that can stop.
Your chai soy latte?
Ah, yes, thank you.
I can see that they were very much inspired by Night in the Woods, right? So is it a frog game? If so, I think it will be our next in line of frog games. Chacha was like, that's the ladybird from Ladybird Herd? How can it be here? It's a different book. How did that happen? Mind blown.
Hi, Bunny. Do you want to buy some booster eggs? Whoa, double jumper. This bear can play?
there's some,
And this shell, I really feel like you've got
I think, some mini game where you play frog.
it for a reason. And I feel our lives are about to change for the better.
What happened? My best friend's trapped in a shell.
We'll do this together, buddy. Do not let that bear win.
Yes, Uncle.
You don't understand. I'm here to save my friend On.
You can't.
Alright then, I challenge you to frog time.
Frangie. Do I need to like do all the animals? There are certain animals that I will not do. Do you do you think if I have like TOS on VGen, should I write will not do anything sunfish related? Oh my god, I just remember. Okay. The huge thing I need to tell you about. So the other day when I was walking on the street, there was like a person in front of me and they had a backpack full of like pins and badges and such. And they had a wonderful badge with I think it was an asexual flag. And on this flag was Germa eating a burger. Which is brilliant. But then I saw another pin and they had a pin with a sunfish and a heart and I was like, well, you can't win them all, right? Sunfish no, gremlin yes. I mean, Sanji not canon. No, that's against canon. Your sunfish bigotry disgusts me. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the universe is somehow pushing the sunfish upon me. Like I said, I had a random encounter in the wild where I saw a person with a pin with a sunfish on it. Like, I can't catch a break. But with gremlins, it feels like Mocha, you aren't inflicting gremlins upon me since you heard about me have being afraid of them. But other than that, I am not getting much gremlins exposure. Gagey, that's already a thing. The Gruffalo? There was a TV thing that took off. I need to look that up. Gruffalo? Oh, Okay, I've seen this creature, but I've never interacted with it. It's actually Pangy, not Gagey. Listen, the umbrella is very wide, you know? But yes, I do not discriminate. Wait, not yet? Are you threatening me with more gremlins? More gremlin exposure? Except against sunfish. I thought we were talking about like romantic preferences. No, I will not date a sunfish. No. I mean, your birthday is coming up. Oh, I feel like my birthday is gonna be the most bullying Angie day. Romantic preference, sunfish, gender, sunfish, religion, sunfish. I suspect there must have been a group of people who deemed sunfish to be some deity. I mean, it is almost immortal, so I could imagine like interpreting it that way. Also, people tend to worship a very, very type of thing, so like something will happen. Oh my god. Oh, so more work for me. Oh, I am getting a suspicion. I'm getting a suspicion. But also, like, in other news, I've got like a good progress with my own model. I mean, it's a good progress, but also a slow progress. I only like rigged some hair. A bit, night owls. It depends. I don't discriminate. Go back where you came from, Hellspawn. It's a fish. It's just a fish. You know, I was told to practice something called, what's it called? Radical acceptance, I think? I hope I'm translating it correctly. I just need to accept that they exist, I guess. And not fight it. Also, I love how you made a sunfish. There's this one aquarium game where I am like, you know, I have an aquarium with fish and such, and I buy like randomized packs of fish. Boosters of fish, I would say. And unfortunately, sometimes I am getting sunfish. But I just need to learn to accept that. That's sometimes sunfish just happens. It just happens. Wait, I just realized Mocha has been playing a lot of that clip of me saying something about Gremlin riding a sunfish. I wonder if that's like a clue on one she's planning. Getting them son of the time. Son of the time, yeah. I don't know. Oh, well, I don't know either. But I have a suspicion. I'm a suspicious person. Speaking of suspicions, mysteries and such, I think we should go into the game. And it's a son of the times. Gremlins can't ride fish. They aren't allowed in water. Gremlin are very law-abiding. Are they? I mean, I think Gremlins 2 was very much about them not abiding the game, the rules. Play a game, we do that here. Wait, wasn't it last time when we were talking about people, there was that meta where people were playing paywalled content of like sports and such, pretending that it's a game, and that they were playing like for example, a wrestling game and such, and they were like moving the controller on the screen and being like, oh man! Meanwhile, they were playing the actual like footage. That's what I'm doing. I'm playing somebody else's streaming the game. I don't play the games here. I just yap. Gremlin is short for Grem Lawful Neutral. What's the I stands for? Grem Lawful Incredibly Neutral. Okay! Yes, I play the game. I means me. Philip! We're Philip, my only nephew. If you're reading this, it means I'm dead. Remember the pub? Oh my god, what happened at the pub? Of course you do, it's yours now. Max will help you with the paperwork. I'll try to arrange someone to fix the bridge. I was too busy with the dying. Keep in touch. Hopefully, Uncle Buggled. What a name! But also, wait, question. If we are a young frog and assuming that Uncle had a pub for a long time, were we at the pub before, like, we were an adult? Are kids allowed in pubs in the UK? There's no I in lawful neutral, but there is in gremlin! Your soul gets cursed and your uncle is the owl. Yes. This is... You see a weathered note in the corner. Important! Do vessel inspection 02/12/1972 at the latest. That's a couple of years before I was born. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with being an owl. Unless you are doing that for tax evasion purposes. And the loading and unloading of the cargo is all drawn out on this board. It's amazing how you can show a complicated process in such a clean way. My new pub could use a board like this for management. Just with not as many pictures of naked ladies. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I need pictures of naked ladies for motivation. You know, motivational purposes. Hey, stop strolling around. This is not a cruise ship. Actually, come on up. You smell good. I smell good? Is he gonna eat me? Speak to the captain. Ah, there's the captain. Hello. Sniff. Big sniffer. Yes, you smell good. I showered today in case I needed to make a good impression. That's just my natural body odor. Oh my gosh. No. Actually, let's say I showered today. Working in a ship cruise over the past 70 years, I've learned to smell. Congratulations! To smell goodness on people, kid. No tax evasion. I just put whatever numbers I want in TurboTax. This year I'm getting 180k back! Should have done it sooner. Oh my gosh. Speaking of, yeah, I also done my taxes, and by doing my taxes, I meant I emailed a very kind lady who is like a running like a office nearby, and being like, can you do the taxes for me this year? Can you submit the taxes for me? Thank you. And she's gonna do that, so that's my doing taxes. It's okay to be an owl, and it's okay to tax evade, but it's not okay to frame your niece while tax evading into an owl form. There's truth to what Loomis is talking about. You smell like a good lad. I am a good lad. Trying my best in the smells department? No, I am a good lad. What brings you here? Adventure. A surging and waning scent of duty. Some regret. And a note of thick in the head. Okay. With a thoughtful expression, bingo. No, I'm just inheriting a pub from my uncle Bug-old, okay. Oh, the good old thunder and thousand leaking casks of rum. We've been sailing without the GPS for Neptune how long? Neptune, no, how long? The damned rats again, or the damned seagulls chewing on the wires. Up there on the roof is a GPS module. Go check on it, sport. Will do, Captain. Hold space to jump higher. Already figured out now, thank you. Let's see. Let's take a look. Stop! Don't touch it yet! I need to cut the power off first, otherwise you'll get shocked. Alright, go ahead now. This man just saved my life! Look at the wire, look at the insulation, look at the cable jacket, look at the armory. Armory? Armory? It has armor? Yes, broken. Tell the captain what you found. Can I look some more? This smells like a delish barbecue. Makes you feel right at home. I had 4 options to look at. Does it matter? Yep, it's broken. So, what is it? I don't know! It just said, yep, it's broken. I'm gonna blame seagulls. Those stupid face disease spreading son of the devil. What do they need a GPS receiver for? Finding their way to the next steaming pile of garbage? I have an idea. Are you hungry? maybe a little. Oh, come on, son. You're so thin. You need to eat. There's a replacement module on the cargo deck. I'll trade you my lunch for it if you bring it over. Wasn't planning on eating it anyway. Damn salad. I would have done for free. Great, I'm part of a crew now. That's right, son. And it's a legally binding contract between us. No, it is not. Can't have another civilian crushed by a cargo. Another? There was one already? In the UK, we have to armor our merchant ships against the vengeance of Sir Francis Drake's ghosts. Okay, valid. Understandable, thank you. At my age, another 5-year license suspension would mean I would sooner die than set foot on a ship again. Another... Oh, so a civilian died on their ship. They got their license suspended for 5 years. Huh, okay. Ha ha ha. Go on now, I'm opening up the gate. Okay. It's not us he's angry with, but he doesn't let emotions get between him and the juicy merchant ship. He's a professional. Ah, so it's not just the UK ships. He's like that against all ships. Ooh, that's a convenient light showing me the way. Ooh. Can I get up there? No, there's nothing there anyway, so... Whee! Apparently we do not have fall damage in this game. Very convenient. A bench. Oh ho 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 ho! A secret! And I got something. What did I get? Ah. A fish! Did I get a fish? But that was a piece of paper, not a fish. Ah. That should be it. Cargo AH1107-9. That's not 6, that's 9. 5. Easter eggs. Lazy writing. They are transporting the Easter eggs to install them in the rest of the game. Ah. Okay. That's it. What? 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 Okay, I really like the jumping. It's very nice. Also, the... You know, I just looked at his feet, and I just remembered I saw a lady the other day walking around in those... like, are those climbing... special climbing shoes or something? The one with the toes? I'm not sure if those were, like, socks or shoes, but she had toes. It looked very strange. Just like the ones he has. Wait, are those shoes? Or are those just his feet? I think those are just his feet. Yeah, because they are green. Tabby? What? What do you mean, Tabby? There it is. I'll have one of my rats install it. Wait, rats? What are you looking at me for? There are good rats as well. I just can't stand the wild buggers. Are they also part of the crew? Don't be ridiculous, son. A rat has no concept of a weekday. The management would be a nightmare. Wait, if the rats have no concept of a weekday, do they get any days off? Like, what is the what is the labor law for rats? Now, for your payment. Those toe shoes are popular with Ninja, but they don't have all toes. They only have a big toe, right? Yeah, they only have, like, they have 2 toes. She had all the grippers. She had all the grippers. Oh! grippers. Oops, all toes? Yeah, that was my reaction as well. When I saw them. When I saw her walking on the street in those. Like, what are those? What are those toes? All the grippers out. I mean, not out. But you know what I mean, right? Okay, now the payment. Here you go. I just need to dip my mustache in the dressing and you can have the rest. You're the captain, sir, I guess. That's right, I am. He dips the mustache in the dressing about 2 centimeters in. If you don't like the salad, you don't eat salad. And if they tell you salad's good for you, by the seashells on a siren, that's when you take a deep breath. Dip your mustache in the dressing to make them think you're taking good care of yourself. And show them the middle finger. That is... You need to eat your salad! All the toes, wall climbers, gripper shoes, and she's using them to move horizontally. Yes! Exactly! That was on the street. There are like no climbing, unless she's like, I don't know, maybe she's living the Assassin's Creed dream and she's climbing the buildings? Maybe? At some point in life, just focus on what's making you happy, son. That's a lot to think about. Go out into the world and think then. Don't want to wake up as a wild rat in a world of angry seagulls some Tuesday morning. But it's Wednesday. It's a Wednesday, my dudes. Oh, I just got an achievement. Discover your first fishing spot. I thought for a second there was an invisible wall there, but there isn't. There was not. There wasn't not. Oh. Oh my god, please don't break the game. I already died by accident. Frog cannot see. I mean, I would understand that salt water is not good for frog. I just stopped trying to break the game. That's not very nice. Oh, is run a toggle? Yeah, kinda. Stop. Okay, oh. There's some bottles there. I need to sneeze. Oh my gosh, sorry. Ah! Aren't you forgetting something, son? Oh, right, sorry. Goodbye, Captain! The captain sighs, his mustache ripples under his breath like grass on a windy cliff. You're a good lad. I don't want you to make a fool out of yourself, so listen carefully. Round here, we tip the skipper! Don't give him anything. Give him back his salad. Give him one spugle. I don't know what a spugle is. A penny-pinching Scrooge if I've ever seen one. You leave me no choice, son. I curse you. Active. Seaman's curse. Luck -50. Additional effect. Dark clouds block out the sun metaphorically. Why, mister? I helped you. This is evil. The captain is evil. Can you please take back the curse? Off you go. No, take back the curse. Why did you curse me out? I supposedly paid for the trip and you also want me to tip? Excuse me, I'm your employee. You said we have a binding contract. You expect your employee to tip you? Outrageous. I'm gonna write a bad Yelp review. Ingrid and I spent a lot of time just sitting here on one evening looking at the pub. She must have been, what, 10? 11? And how old were we? It was right after she had smoked her first cigarette. Wait, what the hell? Uncle Max caught Ingrid, but he wasn't angry. He found it funny. I'm concerned. He said he wasn't going to tell on her if she smoked an entire pack. Oh my god. She did. And then Ingrid puked out on her favorite knitted sweater and swore she would never touch a cigarette again. I think it is like it is a dream of every parent that maybe caught their kid smoking and decided to do the same thing. To make them smoke the whole pack at once. And then Naruto was like, a battle on the waves. I will summon the Great Toad King to aid me. And then the Great Toad King was like, oh god, the salt water. Oh god, it burns. And Naruto was like, oh. was it from your fanfic? It was kind of written like it was from a fanfic. Angie, I told you that your soul gets cursed. Now we just need to wait for the owl. Good old Uncle Max, he always had a way with children. Yeah, quite a pedagogical, I don't know, talent, this Uncle Max of yours. Who said that? I'm glad you two are not related. Who said that? Who said that? Because these are supposedly my thoughts, it says Philip. Who said this thing? And we are not related to Uncle Max, and why did he leave me the pub? And I don't know. Hey, we might not be related, but I love him all the same. He's like family. As for Ingrid, I wonder if she's still around. I'll ask Uncle Max. Wait, he's waiting for me in the pub. Wait! So who left me the pub? Wasn't it Uncle Max? Was it somebody? Wait. Confusion. It was Uncle Buggled. Oh, right. I forgot. Good old Uncle Buggled. So Uncle Max is not the related one. Okay. No, that really happened. I think it might have been filler arc, but it was a real episode. I mean... Oh. A snake? Goodbye. And he left me with a curse. Look, a snail. Some mushroom. More snail! Orochimaru was trying to kidnap a mermaid for his experiments, and Naruto rescued her and took her back to the village to learn water-style ninjutsu, and then she was never mentioned again. It might as well happen. I've never watched Naruto. Wait, weren't they supposed to fix the bridge? Sorry, couldn't finish the job on time. Had to deal with the rig fire crap first. We'll be back tomorrow. Ingmar. I wonder if Max still works at that oil rig. Oh no. We have bad memories with oil rigs. We played the oil rig simulator game, remember? This is 100% real. There are mermaids in Naruto. I never thought about it much, but it is a strange place for a waterfall. From your perspective, maybe. Who is saying that? In the grand scheme of things, you're not a frog. You're a fly. It stops being strange once you realize what this waterfall is. A spring on top of an underwater mountain. We're lucky the mountain chose our lifetime for the small gasp of air. Maybe that's what Mom dislikes about this place. She hates losing the spotlight. What? What? The frog cannot swim! Even in, you know, not salt water. I think it was a couple of episodes, like a filler arc. Might as well happen. I can imagine stranger things happening in Naruto. Is this our pub? Because it looks like jail. The sign shows 2 directions, pub and generator. We're lucky it's there. We might have lost our way. It's not like I can see the entire island from here. I suggest a less cynical approach. The most peaceful moments in life are the ones where you're not forced to make a decision. It's not there to help you navigate. It's a reminder that everything's in its place.
Who is saying that?
You wear a backpack and try to swim. Isn't like part of a military training? Wait, no, this is not a pub. This is a generator. Okay. It does not look odd. And it doesn't have any cables attached to it. There's 1 cable there. But where's the rest of the cable? Like, how does it connect to my bar? Don't tell me, oops, the generator got disconnected from the bar. You will have to connect it to, like, run the bar. I bet it's gonna be like that. The paint from the once bright yellow door peeled off entirely, leaving damp, untreated wood. The splinters stretch out towards you. They want to be touched. Ew. The moss on the roof slowly eats into the body of the building. For a split second, you wonder how Uncle Boggled looks right now. Supposedly dead. The B from the sign fell off, either to honor the late Boggled or simply because the pub doesn't want to be a pub anymore. This is not how you remember the place. This is not how I remember the place. Told ya.
Who is saying that?
Don't forget that the therapist said, stop scaring yourself in internal monologue. Wait, is that my internal monologue? Why is it talking to me like another person? You wonder how Max can live in a place like this. The nights are getting colder. Who is Max and why does he live in our pub? Okay, that's actually a valid concern. Do I think he's in there? You worry he's in there. Why? I have to get in. Knock, knock. Nobody's there. Or whoever's there is dead. Hey! Or whoever's there is sleeping. Sorry. Knock again. You knock with all your force. I will break the door. The board on the door loosens and almost falls off. You have a splinter in the knuckle of your index finger. The pub is trying to kill me already. You scream in pain, but you can't hear anything. Wait, like a... Is that like a silent scream from me? There's a roar coming from the jetty. You better check it out. A roar? Still closed. A roar? That's a funny thing to say. A roar? A 5-episode filler arc? A roar? Who are you? I smell trouble. Hello? The mysterious figure takes a long drag from their cigarette. They look too cool for school. And holds it in. A cloud of smoke escapes the mouth slowly. It forms a foggy veil. Was that a question? Wait, what question? What did I say? I forgot it. I can't scroll. Ah! She wasn't actually a mermaid. The bad guy experimented on her to make aquatic soldiers. Of course! Of course! Because even though they have ninja magic, they can't have actual magic. You know, only the ninja kind. Anyway, we have an ad starting in like 10 seconds and I will use it to take a break and I think you should do as well. So, we will be right back. Hello again. Your actual question was, hello? So is that a question? Hi, Sporson. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I don't think that was a question. But let's say yes. You show up out of nowhere asking so many questions. I asked one. Okay, no, I asked two because my yes also had a question mark at the end. Also, I have a banana. And I remembered that I baked cupcakes this week. And I still have some. Orange cupcakes. And they are delicious. Potassium. Yes, we are getting potassium, but also we got some sugar from the cupcake. Oh my god, I love bananas so much. They're so good for you. And so handy. I love to put like to make them bite-sized. Anyway. Are you a mole or something? No, I'm a frog. Here's your chance. Make yourself big. No, I'm a frog, just like you. Not just any mole. I'm from the narcotics unit. Folks. Are we saying we're from narcotics unit? That is so stupid. I heard in Poland you eat potassium letka? But I don't know what letka is or how it relates to banana. What is letka? Does it have any funny symbols? Letka? What is it? I tried to Google letka and it didn't give me anything. Oh, we are in the narcotics unit. We are here to take you down. It seems to me you just blew your cover. That's what I was thinking, kind of. What kind of narcotics are you guys on the lookout for? Salt, seaweed, oh, all kinds. I think we are all, you know, we are taking all kinds of narcotics. I mean, not taking, we are looking out for all the kinds of narcotics. Well, tough luck. There's only decent people around here, at least that I know of. That's a nice backpack you got there, friend. I could use one like this. Hey, are you trying to rob me? Hello? Is this a robbery? Is this a strawberry? Tell us where all the narcotics are so we can definitely avoid them. What do you need it for anyway? I mean, I have all my narcotics lab in the backpack. Gathering ingredients. For what? For narcotics? It was in the job description? What do you mean? A job? Here? Don't you dare mention that you're inheriting the pub. As far as this person is concerned, this backpack's all you've got. Okay, I'm inheriting my Uncle Buggled's old pub. I'm gonna be the new barista? Barista? But I just said I am a mole from the narcotics department. A bartender. Sorry, a bartender. Let's put your skills to the test then. I told you that I have like a whole lab in my backpack. I'm gonna be doing some magic. You see. I've been riding around with this beauty all day long. On what beauty? What do you mean? Kawasaki W3650, the fairest of ladies among jet skis. Oh, so that was the... I like how Disco Elysium, this dialogue is getting... Right? I got the same vibe, honestly. And you know what? I'm just parched. I want to see that backpack stuffed with first-class ingredients pronto. Then you'll go ahead and fix me the best cocktail of my life. And if you fail to impress me, she takes a long drag. The smoke escapes her mouth at its own pace. She takes a good night. Honestly, she... She reminds me so much of, what was her name? The blonde lady from the beginning of Disco Elysium. Clausia? Something like that? The dancer. She takes out a knife. Relax. Take it. It's for the mushrooms. The one for killing, I keep in a vest pocket. Lady! You know you'll get to know both, but remember what the therapist said. Make every moment count. Do you still feel attracted to your mother? What is this? Wait, am I going to say that out loud to her? That would be awesome if I said that out loud. Logic, it's extremely important that you don't mention the pub. Not that you're going there, and especially not that you own it. Let her think this backpack is all you have. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind here. Tell me. Honestly, if I say it out loud, if I say make every moment count, it's gonna be like, she's gonna... It's like, she's telling me about her knife. And I'm like, fucking do it, mate. Fucking end me. Composure failure. This is for the pub that I own. My pub. Oh my god, I'm loving this game so far. I want to say, do you still feel attracted to your mother? No, the other one. Make every moment count. So you'll take those extra 5 minutes. Should I mention that the pub is closed? Not yet. We're not used to her without it. Wait, we're no use to her. Oh, sorry. Oh my god, this is awesome. I love this game. Without the bar, we don't have the equipment. And without the equipment, there's no cocktail. And without the cocktail, we're dead. Are we though? And if we're dead, we're dead. So, are we assuming that she killed our uncle? Just get to work. Let me look for it because I have no clue what was this supposed to be. Loomis, I am trying to search for it, but I'm getting like Cleveland Clinic, low potassium level causes hypokalemia. It's finding me potassium, but nothing about Letka. Is there like any Polish symbols in it? Is there like an L with a accent? Is there like an E with an accent? Is there like an A with an accent? Because nothing. Huh? Like, when I try to Google like marshmallows, banana marshmallows, I got like German ones. No, it's not. It is not a marshmallow in Polish. Marshmallow in Polish is pianka. That's a marshmallow. The only two last letters are matching. Can you send me a link if you see it anywhere? You are doing me a confusion. A marshmallow cake. A marshmallow cake. Oh my... What? What? Ptasie mleczko? What? Give me a second. Give me a second. I am... You mean this? It's ptasie mleczko. Potassium letka? Potassium letka? Okay. I kinda see where it comes from, but like... I hope you appreciate a bit. I appreciate it very much. You broke my brain into a million pieces. Thank you so much. Look, this kind of looked like it could be banana. God, now I want some ptasie mleczko. And I don't have any! I only have my cupcakes and I have a little bit of strawberry... Ah. Chocolate. Ah! So she gave me a knife. No! Snail is for the drinks. Is a bee for the drink as well? Ah. Oh, okay. So this reminds me, both this backpack and how we are chopping down the trees reminds me a lot of Dredge. I was misled by Google Translate saying it just meant marshmallow. I didn't realize at first that it was a brand name. Is it a brand name? Or is it a dessert name? I think you might be right. I think it might be a brand name, but I feel like everybody, even if people are making like homemade, they are calling it ptasie mleczko. I think it reached the level when it is kind of like a generic dessert name, but if you are buying it, there's only one type that sells actual ptasie mleczko. But I think when people are making them, like, at home, I think they're also calling them ptasie mleczko. A bee. Am I going to put a bee? Oh no! It's crying! Am I supposed to use the snail as well? I kind of feel bad about it. Okay. I guess there isn't an English word for it. I think I remember some people interpreting it as like Turkish delight, which is incorrect. That is not Turkish delight. Turkish delight is something completely different. If Edmund was given ptasie mleczko, he would have never turned back to like the good side. If he was given ptasie mleczko instead of Turkish delight, he would become evil. You looked death in the face once again. I got everything. Cool. Up that hill then. Giddy up! There's still the matter of the closed door. Punch her! No. The door to the pub is closed. Please don't kill me. Run away. You brace to run. Hey, amigo. Where are you off to? Why do you look so scared all of a sudden, Philip? Wait, you know me? I thought you were just playing along. Wait a minute. You didn't recognize me, do you? It's the girl. It says the literal translation is bird's milk, which would have only confused me more. It is called bird's milk. Did you know that pigeons do excrete milk? Come on, man, don't give me that. Bibi? The girl who ate my pet rat? Alma? The girl that blew up my treehouse? Are you that girl with no name? The girl who ate my pet rat. I kind of want to say that. Bibi's been in a coma for like 3 years now. Wait, what? Was it because of the rat? She ate a fox with rabies, allegedly. Rack your brains. Who did you sit here with that one evening? Ah, help me clean puke off my butterfly sweater. Ingrid, the one and only. Oh my gosh, I didn't recognize you at all. Can't blame ya. Cut my hair short. The girl who quit smoking. Yeah, you can see the girl who quit smoking. Exactly. But like I said at the very beginning, that's how parents hope this would end. Like, you know, they would make the kid smoke a whole bunch of cigarettes and the kid would be like, I'll never smoke again. It never works. I mean, I never had that because I don't smoke. I've never smoked. But supposedly my sister went through that and she's smoking. You, on the other hand, you look almost exactly the same. For a child, apparently. You didn't even get much taller. Yeah, I can see that. The girl who quit smoking. Smoking is bad. Don't do it. Yeah, don't smoke. You almost scared me to death. I'm sorry. It was obvious to me you knew who I was. You still up for that cocktail? I would be, but the door is closed. What do you mean it's closed? It's a bunch of islands. What? I know everyone in a 50-kilometer radius. I can't remember the last time I used a door lock. Have you tried pulling the handle? Oh. No, not yet. Go ahead and try it. Just turn on the generator first if you don't want us to freeze our asses off. I'll join you inside. Gonna finish the smoke first. I knew that I'll have to, like, turn on the generator. Or connect the generator. But, like... So, wait. Did we try to push the door that said pull? Am I understanding it correctly? The pub has power. Open the pub. Let's go. The pub seems friendlier without the imagined smell of a corpse coming from within. The door opens. I don't think he even tried it because he didn't have a key. He tried. He tried to push the door, supposedly. And that's why we judged the door locked. Oh. But I guess we just missed a sign that it said pull instead of push. Sometimes the most complex problems require the simplest solutions. Truly. Oh. Oh my god. It looks bad. But I turned on the generator. Why is there piss on the floor? I'm not happy with the state of the pub. What do you think? It's just need a touch up. Glass half full? A quick sweep will do for now. I hear Bugle left you this place, huh? Your new home. Sweet. It's not mine yet, technically. What do you mean? Did he forget some paperwork? Classic Bugled. Boggled. Why do I call it Bugled? Boggled. Kind of. Uncle Max is the executor of the will. I just need Uncle Max to go to the notary with me. Good luck with that. Where is Uncle Max? He's gone, as always, when there's any trouble. What do you mean trouble? What Oh, wait. I just remembered like the main storyline for the game. The bottle says answer to everything. Aren't you guys looking for him? So you have no idea where he might be? Like I said, it's not the first time he's pulled a stunt like this. He always comes back. Eventually. Although it's been like a week already. We gotta do something! Philip. Clean up here first, and then we'll talk business. Oh, and light the fire while you're at it. I'm freezing. Okay, let's start with the fire. Maybe it will, like, light up the place a little bit. I was worried that it would be like, oh, first you need to swipe the chimney and such. I wish there was a tiny, like, a sweeping animation. And I wish we had a light on, because it is dark as heck. Huh? Huh? What's happening here? What is this? Why am I sliding? Okay, I don't have to sweep behind the counter. Okay, fine. Hell yeah! It's far from cozy, but hey, at least it doesn't feel like a cave anymore. I would say, with the fire going, it should feel even more like a cave. Lights on and we're officially open? What do you say? Well, we jinx it. Let's do this, I guess. Hey. What's that seed of doubt I sense? Let's try again, but act like you mean it this time. Let's do this! That's what I'm talking about. You've always been my hype woman, Ingrid. My only purpose in life. That's why she turned to smoking when I left. She lost purpose. Also, I'm starting to, like her. You know. Oh my gosh, look how cool she looks. My doubt is not a seed, it's a rainforest. Hey, we turned on the light and suddenly it's so much cozier. Oh, what? Fruktibert? What is that? I think I missed a bit of a tutorial. No smokers inside? Do I need to kick her out? Feels so good to be back. I haven't been here ever since Boggled got sick. Must be what, 6 months now? Did you guys have a fight or something? Kind of. Not really. A lot has happened ever since you've last been here. My mom was kinda out of the picture for some time. So I lived here with them for a couple of years. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. It's all back to normal now. And it wasn't half bad here. I still visit all the time. I love those guys. But Max's drinking got real bad and I'm 16, you know. I can't be a parent to a guy that could be my gramps. Wait, she's 16? So, how old are we? Because when we were reminiscing on that jetty, we were like, oh, she was 11. So it was 5 years ago. Holy shit. We are 27? Wait, how do you know that? There was something about a date 1972 and he said, oh, it's a couple of years before I was born. So wait. I mean, it could be a couple of years. He could be joking and saying a couple of years is like 20 years, but we also don't know what date it is right now here. Anyway, Tiger, what about that cocktail I was promised? Also, the moment you said you are 16, checked out. I'll have a lighthouse keeper. You mean a virgin lighthouse keeper, right? Oh, come on! Don't be a pain in the ass like Buggled. Like, I drink anyway, you know. That one cocktail is not really gonna change much. I'm very concerned about the state of this, I don't know, neighborhood. If it doesn't change much, then it doesn't really matter if it's virgin, right? I'm gonna be nasty. She's gonna punch me. You're the kind of a citizen this society needs, Philip. Truly, the punchable one. Holy shit, I forgot how much of a chicken you are. Have it your way. One day and you're already pissing me off. But that's what I love about you. You make me see things in a new light. Like a role model, you know? Just reversed. All you need is there behind the counter. Holler if you need me. So she wants the lighthouse keeper. No alcohol. And she's supposedly 16. Oh my god. You're telling me this salad was made by Caesar, who is well known to have died more than 20 years ago? I mean, it's not a lie, I guess. Oh, wait, what? Oh my god, this is concerning. I don't understand. Wait. Oh, that's reset. Okay. Oh, this is shaking. This is choosing the one ingredient that I have, apparently. And dropping down is space. What? No! Okay, so space is you're finishing the drink. Okay. Reset. Bonk. A bonk. And a bonk. It doesn't matter what I put! Yay! Overthinker! That's me. Wait, so I need to turn it. I think. Unless... No, wait. Yeah, like this. And now here. And, why do I have only mushrooms? I vividly remember collecting other stuff as well. Mushroom is the only ingredient for all the drinks. Apparently. Wait, what? Quick and coldy? Oh! Ah. Now I need to oh my god, I need to be fast! Because the ice melts! Oh, that is cool. Wait, her drinks? Why is she drinking 3 drinks? It is the only thing that grows on the island. You hand Ingrid her cocktail. She looks it up and down with a stern expression, gives it a whiff. She lights another cigarette, this time without asking. You don't dare to speak up. You feel you're being judged. She takes a sip. Her eyes close. She holds her breath. She nods. Smiles. I wonder what got into him, you know? Don't get me wrong, but it's not like you were always around. But Big B must have known what he was doing. She savors the glass once more. The lighthouse keeper, the queen of cocktails, and you, amigo. She pinches the finger together, kisses them, and tosses them away from the lips. You did her justice. Just went with the flow. I have no idea what I did right, but I'm glad you liked it. I just went with the flow. That's all it takes sometimes. I really like it. It's really good. I need it. How are you? Never been better. As you can see in the picture. I'm alright. You wanted to talk business, I rather talk business. Do you know where I can start looking for packs? I don't, but who's to find that out if not the two of us? We can start tomorrow morning. Unless he's drowned. He is somewhere, and he usually doesn't wander off very far. I'll bring my Kawasaki W3650 and you hop on your... Right, what kind of ride have you got? I haven't seen anything by the jetty. I haven't got one yet. You're pulling my leg, right? You do know you found yourself on an island. Can't I just ride with you? My Kawasaki W3650 is reserved for me and people in need. Failing to figure out that islands are surrounded by water doesn't fall under in need in my book. But you know what they say? Fortune favors fools. Me and the jet ski juveniles may or may not have stolen Boggold's boat. Who are the jet ski juveniles? My gang. Hush. I have it on an island nearby, and we're currently not using it anymore. Oh my god, is it like vandalized? You can have it. We just need to go there tomorrow. We're leaving 8 AM sharp. So this means I'll get to drive your Kawasaki W3660. No, it's 560. God help me. There wasn't a 650. There was 660. There was 750. There wasn't a good answer. She pulls you by the collar. And it's just this once. I love the close up. She gives you a kiss on the forehead and lets you go. Oh my god. We'll find him in no time, don't you worry. Before his lonely, decomposing body is stripped clean of flesh by hungry seagulls. Whoa, what the fuck? Did you hear that? Oh, you can see normally my thoughts are in, you know, what's it called? Italics? Is it called? But this one, even though it's the same color and the same, like a font, it's not in italics. Italics? You didn't. Must have been the wind. Right, yeah, sorry. I guess just being here thinking about Boggold. 8 in the morning, sharp, Tiger. See ya. Oh no, she heard my thoughts. Unless it's not my thoughts. Oh my god, is it going to turn out to be like Uncle Max turned into an owl? 7:46 AM. There's still enough time for a morning walk. There's a person here, hello? Who are you? By your side stands a Goliath of a person. Margareta. Hello, Philip. Though she's about 4 times Ingrid's size, the family resemblance is clear. Aunt Greta! I allowed myself to stop and appreciate this resplendent sunrise. He is your backpack. Just like in Disco Elysium, you could have talked to your necktie. I have a backpack. That's making me insane. I did not want to wake you up. Quite a view, would you agree? To think I'll be waking up to this every day. She takes one more moment to soak it in. How are you, Aunt Greta? I am very well, thank you. As you can see from my uniform, I have switched career paths. To be honest, I understand that when I am asking these people how are they, this is like a small talk in British. However, me as a person, as a Polish person, I mean, when I'm asking how are you, it's like looking deep into your eyes and like, are you okay? The army got the best of me, I'm sorry to say. And being part of the police force is just that much more rewarding. One is right there where the citizen needs one most. On that note, I came to ask you to hang this poster in a prominent place. Missing! Max Josephson. Oh no. There's a picture of Uncle Max. He was last seen a week ago. You're looking for him? Well, son, it has been 7 days. I am legally obligated to dispute the missing person poster. Distribute. I was like, wait, dispute? Distribute. You are not supposed to answer. It is a polite greeting. I hate it. But we had an oil rig fire not 2 weeks ago. It requires us to allocate more resources to it than we can realistically muster. Max is not our priority at the time. That is rough. You do not know him that well. He will be back, eventually. There's not enough of you to handle 2 cases at once? Ingrid and I are gonna have to go and find him then. I have a suspicion that mentioning Ingrid is gonna cause a reaction from Aunt Greta. So let's see. I would rather you took your time to settle in. But you are free to do what you please. Just try not to get mixed up in her shenanigans. I will come and visit you in the evening. We will have time to catch up some more. What do you say? Sure, I love that. I'm happy to hear that. Have a wonderful day and do not forget about the poster. Oh, I suspect now it's like, what, 8 sharp? And if I hang the poster, I'm gonna be late to... No, I don't want to go back into bed. I'm supposed to hang a poster. Where am I supposed to hang it, though? I said I want to have like a what was it called? She said to hang the poster in a prominent place. The jetty seems like a good place. Everyone has to walk through it when they visit. What do you think, Philip? An excellent idea, in my opinion. Go do it. This also reminds me a little bit like remember in Slay the Princess? There were like those different voices in your head? But they were actually one voice, but like with different, with slightly different personality. Whee. Okay, where? Here? Alternate ass. Yeah. It's all pretend. What's even the point? But Aunt Greta is not a person you should argue with. There we go, a prominent place. Alternate ass? Yeah. It's 7:59 a.m. There she comes. The smoke from the cigarette is trailing behind her in the wind. Hop on the Kawasaki W3650. We've got a boat to claim. Her Kawasaki looks kind of beaten up and rusty, so I think you should take better care of your thing. There we are. You've been here before. How does it feel to go back to the old stomping ground? It's our island! These days, I'm here mostly with the jet ski juveniles. Crocheting club on Tuesdays and bioterrorism discussion space on Wednesdays. But you're always there in the back of my head. She smirks and winks at you. Girlie, I supposedly am twice your age. Let's get to that business of ours, shall we? The boat's on the other side of the island. Why didn't we come from the other side then? If we are gonna work as a detective duo, you gotta have more confidence in me, man. What I'm offering you is an emotional journey through time. Go touch the past. Go think about what you've gained and what you've lost, like, in general. And, incidentally, this island is full of cocktail ingredients. So I could maybe have another one on on the house today? That's settled then. She finds a crumpled receipt and the remains of a pencil in her pocket. She scribbles down a list and hands it to you. Here's what I will need. The letter possesses the playfulness and indecipherability of Egyptian hieroglyphs. Oh my god. It is on the rocks, the boat. It's possible. Also, it's funny that you said on the rocks because that's also used to say in like drink terms. The boat on the rocks. Okay, I feel like I'm missing maybe a font that supposedly this game uses. I don't know these. I don't know if I know. I don't know these plants. You've already forgotten everything Boggle taught us? He's turning in his grave like a helicopter turbine. Do you not have the ancient Egyptian font pack? My bad. I forgot to install it after, you know, switching to a new computer. She snatches the piece of paper and gets to work again. Plants start growing from under the pencil and fairly recognizable too. If these world-class illustrations still don't help, then it's not a job for you. She hands you the receipt now. Now a graphite garden. Take care of that. I'll finish my smoke and we'll snatch ourselves that boat. Aight. What does she want? Gather one backpack full of ingredients. But what ingredients? She handed me a note, but she didn't show me. And these are the ingredients that I collected on my previous island. And I have a fish. Yeah, you didn't tell me like what plants that I'm supposed to look for. There's some junk here. There's a bug. A dragonfly. I caught a dragon. And it fly. Ah! I slide. Okay. I like feeling tall. Also, we need to be cautious because apparently, like I said, it wasn't my fault. It were the trees blocking my vision. Of course. Whee! I feel like we're not getting anywhere. Huh? 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 Oh my god, barely got there. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Do I get double jump with time? Also, there are so many like pretty flowers, but I'm not collecting those. Ah! I accidentally clipped through some of the textures. It's fine, though. It's fine. Oh, we have some a broken bench. Must have been one heavy frog who sat here last. What a weird spot to sit anyway. What do you mean? It's a beautiful view. Not much to look at. The sea! Although, here's a moose's head. A man on a motorcycle. A road roller. My bad, Mr. Heavy Frog. What a spot. Exactly, it is a beautiful view. What do you mean? Not much to look at. You don't know shit, Philip. Oh. Huh? Did I hope I did it correctly. Hey, I know you asked for specific ingredients, but I grabbed random crab that looked pretty and put that in your drink instead? I thought for a moment that there was an actual dead moose. Oh god. This game makes me laugh so hard that I keep losing tracking on my face. I mean, this game. In this instance, it was Loomis who made me laugh so much. Anyway, yeah, like, where's it? Gather one backpack full of ingredients. Maybe I'll see the note only once we're back at the bar? You know, even though she handed me the note now, maybe it's gonna be like, oh. Hello? A fish! Oh, salmon! That is a very nicely drawn salmon. Yeah! Fortunately, no fall damage. What is that? No wonder Ingrid didn't want to come with me. She's too cool now to ever have been a child. Oh my god! Ingrid has also never been a child. Twinsies, I guess. You have so much in common, except for smoking, because like I said, I don't smoke. Little Ingrid grabs onto the railings of the slide and launches. The butterfly sweater acts as a friction reducer. Friction is a daredevil's biggest enemy. Reaching the bottom, the body's already poised for the next number in the repertoire. She rolls to the swing and jumps onto the seat. You were both so excited. She had never finished this stunt without falling. For a split second, she's victorious, and just as she begins to shake her fist in celebration, the rope loosens, the seat falls to the ground, and Ingrid with it. She nearly bites her tongue off. Max comes, he takes a look, says it'll be okay. She trusts him and calms down. He says he'll fix it. He'll get to it tomorrow. It's been 55,486 hours. The swing is still broken. Oof. Okay, I think this game is like full of surprises. I didn't think it would go like this direction. You are not a smoker, but you are smoking. No smoking on my stream! Okay, we have mushrooms. We don't have this mushroom. Unless it's the same mushroom. It is a different mushroom. Why is it... Okay. I was about to ask why is it green, but I just noticed that other ingredients also have like different colors. Okay, I think we... Oh! They taught us at school that you're not supposed to pick up chicks that fell down from a nest. They said Mama Bird would reject them if she smelled frog on them. Later I learned birds have a very poor sense of smell. Mama Bird couldn't care less what her babies have been up to as long as they're alright. This was made by the same people that made Dredge, I think. It has the same inventory. And like the mechanics for collecting stuff. Like here, you see, when I was fishing the fish in Dredge, it went exactly the same like this. But no. When I was at the very beginning of the stream, I was showing like the collection of games from this developer. And the only other game was a clicker with... Oh! What? What? Ah. Was a clicker fishing game. Oh, this one's huge. Oh no. This one may be too big for us. Or not. A clicker? Angie, no! Sorry, not a clicker, an idle game. Oh, do I need to drop them? The ingredients can still be placed more tightly. Okay. Ah! Okay, so apparently I think it doesn't matter like what ingredients I collect. Just that I have a backpack full of them. What is on your list though? On my list of ingredients? There is none. I want to switch this thing with this thing. Because I want to have like different flowers and such. Okay, so should I go back to... No, I'm supposed to find the old boat, so I guess we're just going this way. A snail! The list is nowhere to be found. Like I said, I suspect the list is going to be revealed to us once we're back at the bar. Whee! Hiya! Hiya! Also, there's an ad in a couple of minutes. So, we may take a break. I think we will take a break to stretch our legs. I am very sore after yesterday's gym. Yesterday? No! 2 days ago! It's Wednesday! It's Wednesday. Aw, that is a very cute house. Stay out! No boys allowed. Generator. The generator connects to the empty shed. A shed? That's a proper house, mind you. Best one I had, that's for sure. But you're right, they don't even have any lights in there. Unfinished projects, am I right? Yeah, tell me about it. Max built this house for the two of you. And he bought you a tea set, remember? This place remembers countless legendary tea parties. I love what they've done with the place. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Fascinated by the solitary corridor on this small uninhabited island. Right? I mean, there's a lot of other junk, like this. These are the car seats, for example, over here. There's plenty of like car tires. But not a whole car. Oh, we are not getting back from here. Oh. There's our girlie. Oh my gosh. It's not on the rocks, it's hidden among the rocks. You took your time, partner. I finished the ciggy on the beach and it's my third one here already. Whoa, that backpack's stacked. Not bad. She turns you around and takes a look in your stash. She grinds one of the flowers between her fingers and smells it. Oh man, we gotta hurry. They won't stay like that forever. Once you make a cut, they'll literally start dying. Ain't that hardcore? Yes, very metal. Just to be clear, I'm not enjoying it. It's a fine line to walk, you see. You just gotta acknowledge it did at least something to you, emotionally. Otherwise, you just took a life and disrespected it. Jackal's own words. He's like our spiritual leader. You guys spend a lot of time together? Is that jealousy? Yeah. A great man. I will introduce you someday. Maybe. Did you take a closer look at the boat already? Nope, I went straight to you. That's a good thing, since you just have wasted your time. It's been sitting out here a little too long. Our plan was to take it on rides from time to time. But trust me, nothing compares to the absolute freedom of riding a jet ski. So we just ended up smoking weed in there. But I don't think anything's happened to it. I'm sure once you get rid of all this wild growth, we'll be good to go. But, my dears, a break time! A break time! And I will be right back. Hello again. Welcome back. I have not taken the next banana because we cannot, you know, overindulge in banana. But yes, let's wait. Restart level. I can fail at a level that I would need to restart. But I want to check out what's there. Because, ooh, a wolf. Mary. Oh, who's Mary? Okay, there's nothing else in here. I thought there would be like some secrets or something, but no. Maybe just the wolf. That was the secret that we found. Whoop. Okay, but now let's get to work. And again, I wish there was like a sweeping animation. Like if we had a little broom and we would just go like swoop swoop. That would be nice. Try starting the boat. Try is doing it still won't start. Maybe Ingrid knows how to get it going. Yeah, girly, tell me. What's the problem, Chief? It won't start. Oh man! I think I know what happened. There's this Bloody Mary in our pack. A real smart girl. But she'll have those episodes. She thinks she's a wolf, or pretends to be one. I don't know. Wait, how did it went? On all levels except physical, I'm a wolf? In all aspects except physical, I'm a wolf? Something like that. Awoo. Wait, it's weird. I'm a sheep. Why am I doing awoo? I'm actually a wolf in sheep's clothing. She'll get her drool all over the place. Chew furniture. Try and sniff your butt. You get the picture. Frog wolf? That sounds like a creature. She did mention how much she wants to play with the boat parts. She must have come back alone and hidden the doggy bones in doggy hiding spots. What doggy bones? Have a look around, champ. If she didn't eat them, they must be here somewhere. Well, I guess now I need to go there. So I guess there wasn't a secret, there was just a next part of the level. This looks like a boat part. It's just a bunch of planks. There is a... Oh, yeah, that may be important. This looks important for the boat. And a... Yeah, this also may be a little important. Let me put it here and this here and yeah. Are those all parts? I hope those are all parts. If not, then we're screwed. Because that means she ate the other missing parts. Let's take a look. You place the parts before you. The parts are covered in bite marks, but it doesn't seem like Bloody Mary bit through. Ingrid's fingernails scrub off the edge of a larger translucent stain and sniffs her finger. Wolf droll. Unmistakable. So is she a wolf then? She lights up a cigarette. Bloody Mary's getting sprayed with water the next time I see her, but there's no real damage. I was thinking, since you have a backpack full of fresh and tasty ingredients, I figured I would bring Liv over. She's an old friend of Buggled and Max's, and helped take care of your uncle a lot the last few months. She's dying to meet you and she loves a good cocktail. A lovely lady. I'll be on my way. Jackal wants my feedback on the first act of his monodrama. Can I come? She flinches. You should focus on the boat. She nods at the boat. She's no Kawasaki W3650, but she is a real beauty, this one. Take care of her. I'll see you tonight. Oh, now I have a boat! I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. It really is no harder than a puzzle. What do you mean? Everything clicks. You take one... Oh, putting stuff together. You take one more peek at the crumpled recipe. From behind the leaves of the grayscale plants, the original contents shine through. A couple of cans of spray paint, a carton of cigarettes, bolt cutter. Wait, but she was supposed to write down the ingredients of a cocktail. The engine's on. Let's go find Max. She leaves. You try the boat. It doesn't start. It's getting cold out. I was about to say, it would be funny. Whoever was working on that bridge, they finally finished. The way to the lighthouse is free. The open sign would draw everyone in back in the day. Let's get things back to normal. Pulling that switch, it's all at stake. Wait, the lighthouse also belongs to me? Because I see the lighthouse has giant open sign. Is it like the pub's open? Is the lighthouse part of the pub? I mean, the lighthouse keeper probably needs some company, right? Huh? Huh? Nothing. What do you mean nothing? A beautiful view! I would have expected... something? Yeah, at the very least. What do you mean nothing? A beautiful view! I can't take it with this narrator. They don't appreciate a beautiful view. Do you remember the big fight? Of course I remember the big fight. Uncle Buggled and Uncle Max sat here with Mom. It was way colder than it is now. I didn't hear what they were saying, but I remember I looked just as Mom was hurling a stone at Max. That's when he went blind in one eye. Do you know what they were fighting about? I didn't hear anything either, but it's your mom. You know what they were fighting about. Wait, what? A beautiful... Iwu? A beautiful you. Do I know what they were fighting about? Okay, so we have a story here that I don't fully understand. This looks like it's supposed to be a fishing spot. However, there's no fish page yet. Iwu? Okay. They fixed the bridge to this side, but they could have built a bridge to the lighthouse. There's a lot of cables. I suspect it's not gonna... I'll have to connect it somehow. I'll have to fix it, right? There's the switch. Pull the lever. Wait, this doesn't look right. What's that cable? Ouch! It bit you! Stork? Stork? Philip? Philip? Can you hear me? Mom spaghetti. What? What am I saying? You blacked out there for a second. The thing shocked you, I think. And we had another voice inside our head. But I don't think anything's broken. Let me take a look. You might feel a little pressure on your skull from the inside. Don't worry. No, you're fine. Everything's fine. And the sign is on. Let's get you back to the pub. But we had another voice in our head. And we broke the lever. Yeah, this does not look great. I won't touch that thing again. Do I? Oh my god. Instead of a lighthouse, it's just our sign. Because the lighthouse is not like giving out the light. Only our sign is on. This does not seem right. I feel that we might have broken something. Unless it was Uncle who broke something. He broke the lighthouse. Maybe he used to live in the lighthouse, but then he was like, you know what? I'm a little lonely here. Let me open up a pub. And then he was like, you know what? Nobody needs a lighthouse. If we have, instead of a giant open sign, everybody knows that they need to come here for a drink, right? The lighthouse and the generator. Okay, the generator is off? I turned it on yesterday. Am I supposed to turn on the generator every day? I thought it would be on. Also, the lighthouse is on. So why are you telling me it's not? Don't lie to me, game. And again, somebody pissed on my floor. And I only had one customer, so I guess we know who it was. Wait, does this mean I am already like almost halfway through the game? How do I can leave? How do I open the pub? Last time I had to talk to Ingrid to open the pub, and now I don't know. How do I open the pub? Hello? Do I just open the door? Oh, alright. Oh. Hi, Auntie. Good evening, Philip. Excuse my impertinence, but what is that smell? Fried green booty, crispy frog fingers. She eyes you warily. Are you saying what I think you are saying? Yep, grilled frog legs. Roasted through and through. Philip, you are arrested for the murder. What? 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 Where'd you get that idea? The stupid lighthouse out there zapped me. You must forgive me. Such a silly misunderstanding. I should have figured. Jesus Christ, way to jump into conclusions. Treacherous old thing. One day it shall cost somebody their life. What if Uncle already tried to, you know, open the pub, but the lighthouse zapped him so much it cost him his life? Do you know the history of the building? No. Your heart races. You feel it's still recovering from the shock. I would be glad to tell you about it. Could I just ask for a cocktail first? I would love to see how you fit your uncle's shoes. I will have the Oracle. It has always been my favorite. Okay. What's yellow? Oh, B! I suspect B is yellow. Okay, I think this would be the best way to go. B! Oh, perfect. B! I don't need to turn the bee around. Oh! What? What? What bee? Huh? Huh? This was weird. Wait. Huh? Oh, I need to get the bee in that spot. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's like slightly weirder Tetris. Uh-huh. Okay. What if I put the bee first and then try with these? Do I just need to wait for the bee to get there? This is slightly... Unless... You know what? Let's try it slightly differently. I sent an email. Oh, nice! Congratulations. I was very brave. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. I agree. I agree. Emails can be very, very spooky, scary. Bee! Bee, get out of there. Please. Please get out of there. Also, you are moving stuff around. God damn it, Bee! Also, I can understand how, you know, sending an email can just take all of the energy away. Ah! I think we made it. Just need to be fast enough. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Ah! Shit! Fuck! Forgot to turn it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Good. Yes, 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 yes. I made them perfectly. One sip is all it takes to mold the hardened shell into a smile. I'm sure. As if Bucky was standing right before me. Thank you, Philip. Tell me, how have you been? I have only talked to your mother on the phone a couple of times. I hear you were pursuing education? What made you change your mind? I'm a lazy piece of work that's allergic to studying. I couldn't find any friends. Oh my god, both of these are very sad. But to be honest, this is horrible because this kind of sounds like all of the notes my parents were getting when I was still in school. Oh, she's very talented, but she's lazy. That's what they would usually say. Oh, she is very smart, but she's lazy. Which later turned out to be something else. Hey, new beginnings, remember? A little light won't hurt. I didn't thrive in the academic environment. That can happen. A wrong constellation of people can bring the darkest Reese's pieces! Restlessness in one's soul to the surface. May this community be amplifier of the parts of you that shine the brightest. Like that lighthouse of yours. I have missed having it brighten the landscape. You were gonna tell me its story. That story is older than you and me. In 1893, this lighthouse was among the few to already use electricity as a light source, but it still needed an operator. I'm sorry, Loomis. But it was Mom. Not I would feel very bad if it was Char Char. I'm not allowed to watch the stream anymore, Angie. You are a bad influence. What can I do? I said goodnight to Loomis's mom the other day. Oh! And did she say goodbye back? Wait. I mean, what are you implying, Mocha? Mocha was very polite to my mom. That's very nice. Mocha did not say fuck shit to my mom. I didn't say that to your mom! I happened to be saying it. It's not my fault your mom was walking by. Also, I suspect your mom heard worse in her life. It was on the phone! I have her number! What?! I feel left out. Why don't I have Loomis's mom's number? I'll call her from Poland. She'll think I'm a scammer. Usually when I'm getting a phone call and it says like Netherlands or like Bahamas or something, I'm like, yeah, I am not picking that one up. So I would suspect if your mom saw a phone call and the number was like, oh, it's coming from Poland, she would be like, I ain't getting scammed today. Go meet Loomis and you will. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, maybe it's not a no. The position of the lighthouse keeper paid good money, but not good enough to counterpoise the solitude. An outsider volunteered, a foreigner no one knew. He kept to himself, and the only people that ever saw him were his suppliers. He was doing well, until one stormy night some mysterious lost cargo found its way to this island. It was a crate full of books written in his language, part of a special order for the capital's diaspora. Quite a coincidence if you believe in coincidences. I do not. He sank in. From that point on, his every waking hour was consumed by reading and imagining the people and places he left behind. He started neglecting his duties and his needs. There came another stormy day. 11 of the Beaufort scale. Exhausted, he fell asleep before sundown and woke up to a violent rumble. A ship crashed against the unlit lighthouse. The mast had severed an outside cable which, in the dark of the night, he failed to notice. He made his way down to see if he could help the poor souls. As he touched the surface of the water, a jolt of electricity traveled through his body. He came to the following morning. The sailors' bodies surrounding him. Nobody survived. All 23 of them were either crushed, electrocuted, or they drowned. He was fired on the same day and was not even allowed to keep the books. Without a spuggle to his name, his only option was to stay here on the frog home. He met a woman, had children, became a fisherman, and died here without ever seeing his home again. At least it seems like he made himself a new home here. That he did. He still is part of this place in a way. Oh my god! Wait a minute. I look slightly different to these frogs. Is it possible that he was like my ancestor? Genealogy was one of my fields of expertise back in the army. My research points to you and Buggled being direct descendants of the lighthouse keeper. Well, would you look at that? Your great-great-grandfather's real name was lost to history, but he took the name of Ingmar Ahlquist to assimilate. Ahlquist? Ahlquist? It was often the case back then that the newcomers would take the new names to assimilate. Ingmar Ahlquist, or the lighthouse madman, as history calls him. Was he actually mad, or did people just not like him? Literally never heard of him. It is difficult to tell what is and is not hearsay when investigating a case from 100 years ago. The legend has it he would hear voices. Exciting stuff! Indeed, the voice inside my head. People say that you can spot his ghost fishing around the island. A favorite pastime of his. Aunt Greta, you're spooking me out. Did Buggle know about this? I did mention it. Thank you for the cocktail. Keep your eyes peeled for Ingmar. Maybe you'll spot him yourself. Auntie! Why are you scaring me? I had better be going now. Duty calls. Until next time, Philip. Auntie's telling me scary, spooky stories. And I do have a suspicious door that I slide on here. Meow, meow. Let's talk to Liv. She looks, lively. That's you, then. Oh! She grabs you by the chin. I thought she grabbed me by the throat, you know, because you can't see. There's a bit of her hand over here. And I thought she just, like, whole hand around my neck. Yes. Strong jaw, proper posture. What is this? Utopian frog. Her fingers slip between you. Lady! Excuse me? Buy me a dinner first. Healthy teeth as expected at your age. Your jaw is being pulled open. I feel uncomfortable. Let's check the lingual reflex now. Don't be shy. She feels around your hyoid apparatus. That's the bony structure the tongue is attached to, for those of you that might, by any chance, not be frogs. Until it shoots out, eventually. Now, that took a little too much pressure than it oughta. I feel so violated. You should keep that in mind. Get it checked every once in a while. Young bucks like you always think your things will never stop working, until one day you need it and it just won't come out. Lady, what the fuck? What the hell? What the hell? What are you talking about? Like, your uncle wouldn't even go to the doctor either. The last few years, he'd need a 40-minute head start before he could catch him some lunch. She pulls out a small flashlight from the place within her dress. She presses a button to turn it on and flinches. Goddamn piece of crap, this thing. Every now and then it zaps me when I try to turn it on. She presses the button again. This time it works. She shines the light into your eyes. Follow the light with your eyes. Other than that, healthy as a horse. She smiles at you. Her wrinkled face repeats the smile 1,000-fold. Fix me a drink, why don't you? Ingrid tells me you're not half bad. Dealer's choice. That was so upsetting. So many bees! Ah, okay, but I can only drop one at a time. That is gonna be a pain. Oh. Well, this one got away. And if I... Yeah. Okay, okay. Maybe we can... I don't think we can get it. Maybe? Oh no. Oh no. Ah! Fuck. We were doing so well. Uh-huh. Okay. And now the last one. The bottom row. And... Uh-huh. Come on, yeah. And the last one. And we're good. Okay, good to go. Okay, we have a lot of stuff. So let's start with this thing. Here. And maybe this thing here. Yeah. And now bees. And let's put this here and another one of these. Oh, the bees are trying to get away. Impact color, back of the throat. Her fingers start to explode the corridor, carved towards your brain. What is happening? Okay. Can you please stop? Oh, I might have borked it. Oh, I see. Okay. Hi, Mice. Hi, Myriad. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Let's try with this one and this here. And now the bug in the middle. Please, bug. Calm yourself. And this thing and whoop! Be fast! Okay, we prepared the drinks for the creepy lady. Psst. Let's hand this good cop, bad cop style, alright? Which one am I? Ain't that obvious? Well, I'll be damned. This here cocktail's almost as good as Buggles in his prime. A fine cocktail for a fine lady. Good cop points 10. This is Disco Elysium but with frogs. We are even getting to play a cop. But this frog is definitely not a cop. And I am getting some chocolate because I want to. I had a banana, now I deserve a chocolate. One piece of chocolate. Okay. Well, cowboy, you're a couple of decades south of my preferred age range, but I'm flattered. You and Buggled are like two peas in a pod. The same innocent eyes that can almost hide the devil behind them. Ingrid tells me you have yourself a complication with the old booze hound. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I won't be of any help. When Max starts drinking, there ain't nobody on this Vale of Tears that can predict where this diabetic feet will take him. I'm sure you don't want him to get hurt. Another 5 points, good. Another +5 good cop points. Who's a good cop? Ingrid is staying weirdly silent. Couldn't even if I wanted to. For better or worse, I'm under the Hippocratic Oath. There was one place that just wouldn't stop bothering him. She points to Ingrid. That military base where your mama used to work before. They were very strict about trespassing for decades, until about a year ago, when they just went and left one day. Well, what were they doing there? Mom just always says it was highly confidential. Jackals guess if it's UFOs. And mine's bioweapons, and let me tell you why. Max told me Boggold found a flower of sorts and decided to mix himself a cocktail with it. Ever since he was a kid, he would try to turn just about anything into a cocktail, the little freak. The way her glasses stick into her eye holes rubs me wrong. A little bit, yeah, a little bit. Max said the sickness started the day after that. My professional opinion is, this looked like a regular old emphysema, if a very rapid one. I don't know what emphysema is. Not a surprise, considering his tobacco consumption almost matched that of this young lady's. Ingrid lights up a cigarette. But he did have some other symptoms I've never seen before. White spots in his throat, on his skin. You give us the nitty-gritty now, or we'll feed you to the sharks. I'm all to strike a deal, just give us something to work with. +9 good cop points and a peace novel prize. You can drop it now, buddy. You did great. I told him to try good cop, bad cop on you. Oh, that's why he's all on pins and needles. Wait, was I supposed to be both good cop and bad cop? Oh, it's a lung sickness. Thank you. That's hilarious, honey. They are laughing with you. Don't mind her, Philip. It's all in good faith. Just how we are around here. You gotta grow some tough skin. Yeah, I get it. Totally. Liv punches you in the stomach. Playfully, I guess. She's still recovering from the laughter. Ingrid, honey, you gotta take me home now. I gotta take my meds. Sure thing, Liv. Philip, can you come over? I gotta ask you something before we leave. I haven't made her a drink. What do you think it's worth What do you think? Is it worth a shot? Even if Max is not there, we can find out something about Boggold. I think he's there. Yeah, we can learn something. My gut's telling me the same thing. We're doing this then. We're just gonna settle my tab then. You promised me a cocktail, remember? 1 red herring, please. I feel like this is very on the nose. Virgin, or else Liv won't stop yapping about it on the way back. I love that, you know, we are supposed to go to that military base and we are making a drink called Red Herring. That's interesting. That's just very interesting. Oh! Okay. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Yay! That was faster than before. Yum, yum, yum. I don't know if I'm more glad you're here as a person or as a bartender. Go brush your teeth and go to bed. Mama will be there tomorrow morning. Girlie, you are supposedly younger than me. 8 o'clock sharp. I feel big things coming. I suspect we are like 20-something year old, at least. And she's 16. This game is full of very weird, like, relationships. Very, very weird, like, relations between frogs, people. Frog fact. Bullfrogs have excellent hearing and can detect sounds both in water and on land. Their large eardrums, called tympanums, are located behind their eyes. If their eardrums are behind their eyes, can you imagine like their eyes slightly vibrating from like loud sounds? How you doing, girly? That's what I'm talking about. Didn't even have to start honking. You have to know, I just hate being loud. Hop on that boat. We are a missing person rescue. I suspect we ain't gonna find him there. Oh, but it is creepy. I am so hyped. Obviously, I'm happy to find Max because it will make your life just so much easier. But I mean, a military island with a military base! Which means potential military secrets. I used to love staying up late and watching those alien documentaries on the Discovery Channel. Can they just name drop Discovery Channel? Because I feel that that's trademarked. Jackal always says it's just the tip of the iceberg, but if that's just the tip, I don't want to see the whole tool. My top 3 fears of this day. 1. Being abandoned. 2. Aliens. 3. Chupacabra. We gotta keep close, Philip. Wouldn't want to get eaten. Or worse. First one. The first one to max wins. Oh my god, you just said we need to stick together. What is... Oh, this is her device. Traveling device. Abandoned by alien chupacabra. That's probably her life story. Oh shit! And I died. Well, I suspect none of us is going to win because he's not here. On a scale from 1 to 10, how dangerous would it be to climb this tower? It depends. On a scale from 0 to 2, how many wings do you have? On the lower end. Then unless you can turn into a stork, or at least a seagull, I would say it's a 10. Nah, we can totally do it. I think we can totally make it to the top over there. Oh, this looks like a decorative lettuce. Didn't the lighthouse give you stork powers? There was a voice that was described as a stork. Wait, but storks eat frogs. Is that like symbolism? Is that supposed to be symbolism for some internal voice that wants to kill me? I'm so intrigued. A satellite dish this size must be looking for something bigger than just radio broadcasts. It buzzes quietly like a mosquito that made its way into a summer bedroom. You put your ear to the machine. It's picking up something. Periods of much-needed rain are expected overnight. Sailors should watch out for storms, especially in the Holm archipelago. No aliens and a storm. Could it get any worse? Ah! Jesus! Hi, furry ears. You gave me a heart attack. Thank you so much for that. Oh, but we also have some flowers. Ingredients. You are keeping me on my toes. But why am I supposed to collect that? Also, didn't they say that making a drink with stuff from the space is like deadly, apparently? These tents weren't meant as permanent quarters. It's only a bed and a bit of roof under one's head. Roof under my head? What? Some team building slumber party must have been interrupted. No doubt about it. Roof under? Under? Bam, bam! How are you doing, Fierce? Hope you're doing well. This reminds me of a joke my dad used to tell me. Two soldiers sit in a tent, a frog and a toad. The toad's an older, scruffy-looking guy. The frog's just been recruited. The toad looks at the folding shovel and says, "Have you been to the scrubbing yet?" The frog gets up, salutes, and says something, but Dad said he would tell me the punchline when I get older. I don't know if I want to know. I'm not sure if I want to know. I'm worried. Also, why would Dad start telling a joke and then be like, "Actually, I cannot tell you this joke, but believe me, it's hilarious." There was once a frog from Kent that spent his life in a tent. He had used women's stockings to gather his droppings. The shelter produced quite a scent. Ah! I see a secret there, but I can't get there. Maybe from up over there? How am I supposed to get up there, though? And I just noticed that somebody is singing. As in this soundtrack. As somebody singing. I don't jump that high. Wait, fix something maybe. Oh no, am I supposed to get zapped again? These don't look well. Oh! I'm an electric frog apparently. Oh! Come on. Okay. Huh. Up. Huh. Up. Huh. Yes. And up. And I got get another fish. Show me my new fish. Oh, pretty fish. And we are up top. And of course, Ingrid was faster. That's one huge nest up there. Who do you think it belongs to? Eagles? Albatrosses? It must be storks. Why do we keep thinking about storks? Man, I'm not 5 anymore. I don't believe in storks. It probably makes no difference to them. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not listening. You're scaring me again. Wait. I mean, it would make... Oh, she even tagged it. Oh my god. I would say it's a draw. He's not here at all. You're so slow. I managed to have a quick look around. What did you find? Stuff. You have to help me make sense of it. What about you? I guess you snatched everything important. Nothing that could lead us to Max. Well, I have a receipt for a toilet paper. Dated 14 months ago, so just before they left the base. Do you see how many they ordered? 3,000 rolls. What does that tell us? Those people were filthy scrunchers? Maybe they were just what? Should I ask? What is a scruncher? Oh, it's far too superior to folding. As in, you're scrunching the paper to wipe. Oh my god. Those people with filthy scrunchers. What do you mean, filthy scrunchers? Scrunching the toilet paper provides more structural support. It also increases the surface area, creating a ton of creases. It creates a risk. This makes wiping just so much more efficient. You're telling me if you got peanut butter on your arm, you would fold and just wipe and wipe and wipe until you got the job done? I'm not gonna say anything. Yes. I don't believe you. When you spill some jam, do you just start polishing the table clean? Yes. I actually love a jam coating on my table. Valid, but you see my point by now. You know, intuitively, that's the right thing to do. I want to argue so bad, but I should not. Don't even get me started on the accidental mole in the whole... What? Do we have to talk about this? Can we change the topic? Can we change the topic, please? But even if each and every one of them were scrunchers, Philip, which I doubt, it just doesn't add up. How many rolls of toilet paper does one person use in a month, man? Think! 40,000? You've never done your own groceries, have you? It's like 6 rolls a month, but let's say 10. Those people were soldiers. So with 3,000 rolls and 10 rolls a butt per month, we've got... She closes her eyes. You hear the gears turning. 30? Shut up! I Ragnarok. She whispers numbers to herself. 300 people. Doesn't this place seem a bit small for 300 people? If there were actual soldiers stationed here, it could be not far off. No way! It would hold 25, maybe 26. See? That was my estimate as well. That's a lot of toilet paper. What's up with the lamb avatar? Well, I figured that because we are playing a frog, I should be an animal too. So just to, you know, have it easier to really immerse myself. You know, it's for immersion. And I'm Spangy. Do you see where I'm going with it? They all got diarrhea, they all got runny noses, they all got diarrhea. Yeah, or runny noses or something. That's why they abandoned this base. They were probably mutating some super virus and someone caught it. Boggled must have found some mutated plant or something that just slipped them when they were cleaning up this place. I told you they were hiding some classified shit up in here. Thank you. You forgot Angela Spaceways. You should consider a career as a special agent. It could still be 100 heavy scrunchers. Can you imagine this girl working for law enforcement? I mean, your mom is working for law enforcement, so... Angela Spangela Spangela Spaceways. Yes, exactly. There's already one too many lost souls in this family. You and I, we're like playing fast and loose with the rules too much to limit ourselves like this. What convinces me even more is Exhibit 2. She pulls out a heavily used toilet brush. Where does this go? Now, either there were heavy budget cuts, or it happened so fast they didn't even get a chance to order a new one. And Exhibit 3, which I'm having trouble connecting to the epidemic theory. She pulls out a board covered in colorful buttons and knobs. Some sound setup is my guess. They most likely hired a DJ for Christmas parties and the like. Wait, what? Or maybe even had one on site, considering the ominous and confidential nature of this place. That is Ragnarocker, that is my full name. Spangy is short for short for Space Angie. I mean Sheep Spangy. Spangy is short for Space Angie. Space Angie is short for Angela Spangela Spangela Spaceways. My full name. Full legal name. Let's try to turn it on! She slides her hand over the keys. You hear a microphone feedback sound coming from every direction. Whoa, did you hear that? Let's not use that language. The mic's recording its own input. Yeah, like somebody put the mic next to a speaker. A karaoke machine? Also, not a DJ. We just gotta find a microphone. No, not a DJ, but a karaoke. Wait. Okay, so we have a huge amount of toilet paper and a karaoke machine, and these are her. This is the evidence that she managed to find. We just gotta find a microphone and we can have ourselves a singing battle. A rap battle. You look at the heavily used toilet brush once more. Why is that an evidence? The profile grip invites the user to use the tool with the most comfortable hand position. Why are we looking at the toilet brush? You want to hold it. Sure. It feels just as good as you'd imagined. Well, that's not bringing us any closer to solving the karaoke mystery, is it? But if you're out of ideas, I guess we could use it for now. The brush? The brush? You know, just for the feel of it, singing into something is always better than just singing into thin air. Wait. Am I supposed to be singing into the brush, the dirty brush, and she is gonna be singing into the mic? She grabs the hold of the brush. Whoa, that sure is a nice grip. No wonder it's only used on the one side. You'd have to be out of your mind to want to use it any other way. You want to go first, or should I? Wait. I don't understand. Why are we handing each other the brush? Or is it the microphone? You go ahead. My singing is a bit rusty. Okay, Jose. She taps on the brush. Wait, or is the brush a microphone? Is this thing on? All buttons on the soundboard shine in sync with the announcement by a robotic voice. Invalid password. Please try again. There are 2 attempts remaining. Ingrid places the toilet brush on the ground without making a sound. I told you it was not a DJ setup. We gotta be quiet. What? I said we gotta be quiet. We don't want to trigger it again. How do you find out the password? We could ask your mom. I mean... Yeah, let's ask her to donate the bodies of the aliens to some university while we're at it. Hell, why don't we have her throw in a list high-profile tax evaders? Listen, it's gotta be something simple. It's the military. They are simple people. Seize the toilet brush. 1, 2, 3, 4. Invalid password. Please try again. There are 1 attempts remaining. Bro! Now listen, I'm gonna have to smoke a cigarette to collect my thoughts. You do the same. Do some soul searching. As soon as I finish my 3rd one, we're gonna share the result and come up with an answer. Don't try anything else by yourself. Good. Maybe we should look for clues? Hush! Into your mind palace! She lights up a cigarette, and now it's just the 2 of us, Philip. I've been given permission to bring about your rebirth. My what? I'll take you to the nest. Wait, is that a different... No, it's... And you'll learn to fly. What the hell? Storks always come back to the same nest year after year. We use the warm currents forming over the land. Wait, we? Do I have a is this the stork talking? Millennium after millennium, cruising through galaxies, you are one of our fledglings. Speak your new name and enter. Fledgling? What the fuck? Correct password. Remember to follow the protocol. Have a nice day. Whoa, whoa, what? How'd you figure that one out? I just had to go up to that nest, but we never went to that nest. What are you talking? Intuition. Hot damn, baby. Are you a witch too? I mean, maybe. What do you mean too? As if you don't know. What? What? You know, Boggold was a great listener. People loved telling him everything. But the thing about him is, I'll be damned if he didn't always know a little bit too much. Tiny details that you just couldn't remember ever telling him. Or even some that you only remembered because he mentioned them. If anything, I remember less than someone's told me. Nothing like that has happened to me before. There's a first time for everything. Okay, now's not the best time to dwell on it. Let's check out the offspring of Margareta Nyman is not welcome. One of us should keep watch. Whatever you say, man. You're the boss. I'm spooked out real, Philip. If you're not back in 30 minutes, I'm gonna fetch Mom and get you out of there. Alright? Just be careful. Wait, are we an alien? Are we not a frog, but an alien? And why do we have a voice of a stork inside our brain? Oh. What? Are storks aliens? Maybe? It's a file. On the top, you see an emblem, a scale in balance on top of a shield. Under it, it says, Lost Files Unit. Codename Stork. Overseer Field Assistant Director Margareta Neyman. Open the file. It's empty. Of special interest to the Bureau. After the extensive investigation into Cocktailman's family history, we can almost surely say that he is a descendant of Case Zero. Our great-great-granddad was an alien, maybe. Although stories of Case Zero are known to the subject, he doesn't show particular interest in them, nor does he seem to draw the connection. Huh? An exciting if dangerous thesis. Applying high voltage to the brain of a test subject in the increased activity sector, Central and Southern Isle of the Holm archipelago, seems to tune in the subject to the group's influence. What the fuck? Huh? Huh? Wait, is that... Did they get rid of Uncle so I would come here and they can experiment on me, maybe? Dr. Carla has refused to accept compensation for re-evaluating the research findings and remains determined to speak out publicly about the microorganism released through the... An electric shock tuned me to the signal. But what signal? Whose signal? Why, with utmost...
Hello there, Angie.
Hi, good man. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. With utmost regret, I submit my resignation from the position of Field Assistant Director. I hope this decision is met with compassion and understanding. Signed, FAD Margareta Nyman. What? Warfare and National Security. The decision has been made to open a new base, codename Sesame, within the increased activity sector on blank. The fact of the matter is, an ancient microorganism has been released into the water as a result of the drilling operation on Holm Drilling and Excavation Group. The Lost Files unit is to be temporarily displaced, and the base is to be used by a CBRN unit until the microorganism is contained and studied. Wait, so actually there should be somebody else here, but no one's here, and it's been empty for 14 months. Shock seems to have activated a pathway to the shared consciousness of the group. An executive decision has been made by FAD Margaret Nyman to continue the experiments on herself. Wait, is she also part of the group? So far, the results greatly exceeded our expectations. Auntie? Wait. Auntie is part of some group? Maybe she's also, like, activated? Public is beginning to take notice of the issue. The Aquatic Research Association has launched a program to determine the source of the disease, which is accompanied by an increasing spread of poisonous algae in the surrounding area. I had to remember how to say that word because I was, again, about to say algae. The operations of the Lost Files unit on codename Stork are put on hiatus. According to the in-depth analysis of ex-FAD Margaret Nyman, the research has reached an impasse, and further investigation regarding the group would be a waste of Army's resources. The remaining 247,005,721 spugels. Wait! 247 million spugels? Monies? Oh. Oh, I think I'm supposed to zap myself? Question. Will we be able to resume our research if Cocktailman dies? If he really did get his hands on that redacted from the drill incident, as Nyman said, he's a dead man walking. Dr. Patrickson, let's blank. Holm Drilling and Excavation Group will deposit 2,500 million spugels to a foreign account. This money is to be used to continue the research on codename Stork. In exchange, ex-FAD Margaret Nyman, working undercover as a member of the Holm police force, will help with the legal matters, community consent, environmental issues, etc. in order to advance the start of FHD-AEG operation in the Holm area. Wait. If Aunt... Thank you for bringing him to me, internal monologue. Sure thing. Your name's internal monologue? Yeah, no. It's more of a title or a job description. Like, assistant regional manager. Wait! Is that Auntie? Is she the voice in my head? Not pronounceable in your language, I'm afraid. Wait, what? But we managed without it so far, didn't we? My supervisor will answer your questions in a minute. Wait, but I think that means it's not aliens, because in the files it read that it's some ancient microorganism. So rather, maybe it's some prehistoric bacteria that's talking to us? Heads up, I'm turning on the machine. Huh? Even though she had no innate abilities, we had great expectation of Margaret Nyman. She was on the brink of making full contact, but she betrayed our principles, and yet even though we can't continue our work with her, her research has resulted in the creation of this machine. Who are you guys? In a minute. No other choice. Farewell, tadpole. Welcome, egg. Isn't it? Cocktail Man is out of reach, but we welcome... Wait, Cocktail Man as in uncle! But we welcome you on this beautiful Tuesday. Weather forecast. Plenty of rats, but... Plenty of rats? That's like the captain, but... Quist wakes up as a seagull. That was my great-great-great-granddad. Stretch out your wings, baby. 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7! Is this thing on? The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. Losing signal. Huh? I feel that it's a lot of different voices. Hello? Huh. No one to tell me there is only silence. Huh? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 letters? Huh. We came from there, but now we are supposed to leave through here? I don't remember this. I don't remember that ladder being there. Am I supposed to leave using the plane? Also, Ingrid is gonna get worried, but then again, I don't know if I can trust Ingrid because she's her mother's daughter. It looks like something was trying to break it open from the inside. Those storks must be like some freaking flying dinosaurs. Pterosaurus! Oh, internal monologue. If you were here, you would have explained they were flying lizards, not dinosaurs. It was always your pet peeve. Interesting. There are butterflies. A satellite dish this size must be looking for something bigger than just radio broadcasts. It buzzes quietly like a mosquito that made its way into a summer bedroom, just like the one we found earlier. I put my ear to the machine. It's picking up something. Periods of much needed pain are expected overnight. Of much needed pain! Previously it said rain! Sailors should watch out for storks, especially in the Holm archipelago. It said storms, not storks, previously. Oh, are we, like, hallucinating? This does not seem real. Did someone travel here by plane and then never got to leave? Or is it just handy to have a plane around when dealing with storks? But what good is a plane against a stork? I mean, I don't know. Also, those are butterflies, but they keep freaking me out because of the shadows they cast. Oh, our boat is there. But I wonder if Ingrid went... Oh. Yeah, that's Mom. She went... I was gone for... I was out for so long, she went for Mom. Oh, what the hell? Something's happening with the oil rig. Did you make contact? What the hell happened to me down there? You have turned in to the storks. Isn't that the oil rig from the oil rig game? That was my first thought too! For a while, at least. I assume you have seen the files. And I assume you are still confused about what you saw. I was part of the Lost Files during my time in the military, branch investigating paranormal activity. The special interest of my branch were the storks. We know the storks from the old legends. Wise, ancient creatures with an appetite for gold. Gold? That last part turned out to be a hoax, according to our research. Growing up in Holm, I was fortunate to have Buggled as our local barkeeper. As a young frog, I could not see any meaningful direction I could take my life in. A common occurrence in this place. Bug Gold? But why Bug? I spent way too much time in our dear Buggled's pub. We would sing into conversations about everything for hours at a time. One time, he told me about the voices in his head. This would later become the foundation of my pursuits. I found out that they were, in fact, the storks. When redacted. They are beginning to breach the barrier. We do not have much time left, but do not be scared. They are only secretive, not malicious. I found the right connections, and it was thanks to my initiative that this base, Sesame, was founded. The lighthouse on your island was never properly repaired after the Alkvist incident, and you have noticed it can give you quite a shock. Those accidents made the voices clearer for Boggled. I deduced electricity was the key. It was. I only allowed experimentation on myself. To this day, I do not know the long-term effects of using the machine. What I do know is what happens when it is used too often. I knew I was reaching my limits, but the higher-ranking bigwigs saw great promise in the results of my research. I feel ashamed for it, but it was mostly pride driving me back then. Instead of thinking of my sweet daughter, the last experiment rendered me unable to speak, eat. I required full-time medical assistance. Oh my god! I remember when Ingrid said that her mother disappeared for, what, no, not even, I think it was for like 2 years? And Ingrid basically had to live with Boggled. And I disappeared from my daughter's life for some time. Once again, I could not be more thankful for Boggled. I arranged for him to visit me in the hospital as soon as I regained the ability to communicate. I asked him to bring Ingrid under his roof, but I did not get rid of my pride. At the end of my recovery, one of my superiors paid me a visit. I was presented with the simple facts. The project will no longer be government funded. It feels so silly talking about it now. Once you go back far enough in time, the first domino to fall will always turn out to be something so trivial. They offered me a regular, better-paying position back in the army. But I wasn't ready to give up my life's work. I looked for investors, and I found one in Holm Drilling and Excavation Group. They needed help with pushing some of their non-compliant but potentially very profitable projects. And there's no easier position to influence the influential and bribe those who want to be bribed than in the police force. The storks rightfully refused to contact me after that. As I mentioned, they are very wise creatures. Whip up the egg whites and yolk separately and then fold them back together with the mascarpone to make the dreamiest, creamiest... I see her struggle to continue. As I was saying, the oil rig. They gave us the money, but I was not able to continue the research. The storks gave us the silent treatment. And that rig that I helped bring into existence. It drilled through an underground air pocket and released the prehistoric sickness into the water. The army made a great effort to contain it, and they succeeded. There were only some samples left on this island. They wanted to study them further. My best assumption is the team that cleared the base did a subpar job containing some of the samples. Stop trying to whitewash yourself, Nyman. You killed Cocktail Man. Right. Yeah. Enough of this. They will not allow this conversation to continue, Philip. Electricity is the key. Try not to forget. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go! This is very creepy. For a game that looks like this is very creepy. Are you alright? I think so. You scared the crap out of me, man! I'm sorry I let you go in there alone, but I don't know, the whole vibe of that place. I wonder if she called Mom. Mom came and used the machine to connect with me because I connected with the storks, and basically she like tried to hijack the connection between me and storks to tell me what happened. But she seems to be talking positively about the storks and seemed to be very like regretful of what she did. So I'm a little surprised, like, I don't know. But okay, so like, how do these storks okay, we need to go back to the red herring, the drink, right? Because we talked about how, you know, symbolism, that the island is gonna be a red herring. And I think it kind of was. I think because our goal is to look for Max. But in the meantime, we discovered basically what killed Uncle Buggold. I gotta admit, it felt like a Scooby-Doo episode for a second. I actually did believe you with the whole password and all. Turns out the door unlocks for any old password ever since they left the island. Mom said they did a terrible cleanup job and even left some of the equipment plugged in. Budget cuts, what do you know? Besides, I should cut your head off for making me talk to her on the way back. Where did you find me? You passed out at the entrance of that base. I waited half an hour like you said, and then I fetched Mom to help me get you out of there. We managed to get you up, but you weren't like talking or anything. You just walked and stood there. Mom told me not to worry, that you were just in shock. And when we got to the boat, you would respond, but like only when talked to. You remember that? Yeah, sure, we were talking. I was just scared. Phew, I was worried you got some brain damage or something. But since you've come to your senses now, how about a cocktail for your savior? I have a Virgin Arson Bonanza. Oh, and Auntie. Hi, Auntie. You are fine. Talk to Ingrid first. Calm her down. She was very worried about you. Yeah, to be honest, I can see the family resemblance, but like, Auntie is a unit. Oh, what is the fuck this? Uh-huh. So you grow from like 1 to 4, and you appear to be growing... Is it 6? Yeah, this is growing to like 6. There we go. A drink Buggles Delight. Yeah, okay, so now we need 4 and an ice cube. We could go with a small bug. Oh shit, no! God damn it! I pressed the wrong button. Oh, wait. Okay, I see that there's a thingy blocking the ice. Okay, so I need to drop the ice and then... why isn't ice moving? Fuck it. Okay, reset. We need to drop the ice and we need to drop the pill bug. Yes. Good, 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 good. That is right, Felipe. Thank you very much, kind sir. Mom told me to get lift to do... Wait, Mom told me to get lift to you to do a checkup. There's too many twos in this sentence. Just to confirm that you don't have any actual brain damage. Ask her if she wants a cocktail, buddy. She was dead worried about you, and it's not often that a woman shows any emotion. Honestly, looking at the list here, I feel like we are past the half point of the game. And I am thinking, should I continue? Or should I maybe take a break and we would finish like thank you, Mocha. And we would finish on Friday. So we have like a, you know, a break to digest. It's a good point to wrap up for tonight. I feel so too. I feel so too. It's a good point to wrap up for tonight. Restart level. I'm just going to check like what the level means. I think the level is just this 10, so I'll just have to repeat these things. But I think that is fine. Oh, I'm sorry, but I am sleepy. Seems we are missing only one thing, and I think this is gonna be the stork. I'm surprised we don't have the stork here at all. Uncle Boggled is my only real biological uncle by blood. He owned the pub, he's dead now. The pub is mine now. The Uncle Boggled was a nice person that always listened to everyone and never got mad. He liked trying out new cocktails recipes, which was sometimes really weird when he would try things like air bladders or rust form from old screws or his own tears, but also great when he would try things like whipped cream. Yum. I wish he didn't die. His lungs stopped working. Why does this sound like a note from a 10-year-old? But anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah, these three look similar, but also Uncle Boggled is my only real biological uncle by blood. There isn't anything else by like other biological family. There was Mom mentioned once when we found that what was it called? Not fireplace, campfire. Oh my gosh, sleepy. When we found that one campfire, Mom was mentioned, and it was said that Mom threw a rock at Uncle Max, and that's when he lost an eye, got blinded in one eye by her, I guess. Oh. No, you don't need to see Ptasie Mleczko. The last thing I checked was that. So yeah, I wonder like what's up with the parents? I think we mentioned Dad once in like remembering about that joke that Dad said that, oh, he'll tell us when we get older, but apparently he never did. But why? And also, where's Mom? Like, where are parents gone? Mom was arguing with uncles about something, but we don't know what. Even though the voice told us, you know what they were arguing about. I don't. I want to know. Like, game, why are you being so cryptic? So mysterious. But I don't know. How are you all finding it? Do you think it's I get like kind of weird vibes. Blech, sorry. Kind of weird vibes from the game, but I am enjoying it. I did not expect it absolutely to go that way. I thought it would take like a more cozy route, but it very quickly like turned out not to be like that. And I wonder if there is a way to avoid the curse from the captain, because I did give him money and he was unhappy. I think he would be very unhappy if I gave him back his salad. You're enjoying it a lot. I am glad. But for now, let's see where we can drop in. EB rated us last time. Did he? Am I misremembering? I think EB rated us at one point, right? Let me stop the raids, actually. Just in case. EB's has been streaming. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me he's also gonna be. No, I think he's gonna be playing for some time. So how about we raid EB? pay in kind. What? Oh, bye. We are slowly wrapping up. That is true. Ooh. Sorry. Yeah, Evie rated us a week ago. So how about we rate Evie now? Anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out. I had fun. The game is awesome. I'm so surprised. I did not expect it to go that way, but I'm enjoying it a lot. I thought there would be like more managing the pub, but it's more mystery searching, which I am enjoying very much. Thank you for the raid message, Loomis. And yeah, still no clue what to do about the birthday stream. Probably I'll just start a little bit earlier, maybe go for a little bit longer. The pub has just been like a mini game. I thought it would be mysteries between pub sessions. Kinda, yeah. I thought the pub would play like a main thing. We would have to travel between islands to gather resources and maybe stumble upon some mysteries. But no, it's like, actually it's a mystery game, but we have just some drink mixing sparkled in between. But I'm not complaining. I'm enjoying it very much, although the pace seems to be very fast. Unlike most of the games I play. But yes, thank you all again. Take care, sleep tight, don't let the bedbugs bite, whatever time zone it is for you. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day. Bye bye. What do you mean?